Journey to Artemis. By Deliah Linsay Adams. What is that? Blood. Green blood? Yes. The voice was low, almost a whisper as if it were trying to remain undetected. No one has expired here for about 10 years. The choice of the word expired unnerved me. The response was strangely clinical, impassive, hinting at the matter-of-fact way in which matters were dealt with here. I was waiting for the arrival of the police or an ambulance, and hung around until one or the other appeared. Does anyone know this person? We wondered aloud. Neruda, someone whispered before turning to go. Our shock was only superseded by our surprise at the fact that everyone spoke perfect English. We stared at each other, not knowing what to expect. There was no wind, not a breath of movement in the air. It was eerily quiet despite the whispers all around us. A small crowd continued to form and disperse rapidly, not what we were accustomed to on Earth. No sooner had they appeared than they disappeared. I looked down at the sand, white and shiny, like sugar crystals but not quite as white. Picking up a handful, I let it fall between my fingers. It was warm to the touch and glinted sharply in the sun. Farland looked over at me, and remarked how shiny it was. Well, I guess we should get used to the idea that nothing here is as we know, I whispered. What's wrong? Are you scared? Yeah, I guess so. Hope no one considers us food. I laughed nervously, not having considered that we could end up as someone's meal. Our delegation was sent to Artemis to study water manufacturing science. I clearly remember the day we left. It was a hot December day. The air was smelling pungent of the detritus we were leaving behind. In some ways it was a privilege, while in others, it was just a cruel twist of fate that I, and not someone more educated and braver, would be chosen. It would be an understatement to say that I was afraid. My stomach was twisted in knots, and I could hardly breathe. My worst fear was having our flight intercepted by frightening man-eating alien creatures, but since I could not express this fear, and no one would tell us what to expect once we'd left the Earth's atmosphere, my fear was literally choking me. A synopsis follows. Humans are reduced to animals in their fight to survive, while others seek spiritual sustenance in a world where spirit does not exist. The one-world government with its fuzzy laws has damaged the very psyche of ordinary people who band together in small groups, meeting in secret houses to motivate each other in an attempt to remain sane. Nothing makes sense, and people try to hide their pets when food as we know it becomes a rarity. There is a glimmer of hope on the horizon when a small group of elite world citizens are selected to journey to another planet, Artemis, to learn special skills to bring back to their home planet, but what they discover is mind-blowing. Interested to read more? Click in the link below.